This is the Filipino people's vision. By 2040, the Philippines is a prosperous middle-class society where no one is poor. People live long and healthy lives and are smart and innovative. The country is a high-trust society where families thrive in vibrant, culturally diverse, and resilient communities. This is where the Philippine Development Plan 2017 to 2022 takes off. In February 2017, the National Economic and Development Authority Board, chaired by President Rodrigo Duterte, approved the PDP 2017 to 2022. It is the first medium-term plan to be anchored on the Ambisyon Natin 2040, which articulates the Filipino people's collective vision of a matatag, maginhawa, at panatag na buhay para sa lahat. The current Philippine Development Plan also takes into account Duterte administration's 0 to 10-point socio-economic agenda and the country's international commitments, such as the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. It is a result of nationwide consultations with various sectors.
In turning our collective vision into reality, it is necessary for each administration to build on the gains of its predecessors to ensure continuity and consistency of policies, programs, projects, and initiatives, while also maintaining a certain amount of flexibility.
Executive Order Number 5, issued by President Duterte, states that all development plans until 2040 will be anchored on the long-term vision and that these will emphasize the centrality of the Filipino people and their aspirations in the planning, design, and implementation of government interventions.
The Philippine Development Plan 2017 to 2022 will lay down a solid foundation for a more inclusive growth, a high-trust society, and a globally competitive economy.
To turn the Filipinos' vision into reality, the Philippine Development Plan 2017 to 2022 has set targets to be achieved in the next 6 years. Foremost, the Philippines will be an upper-middle income country, with GDP growth expected to strengthen further and the average income per person to increase over the 6-year plan period. Moreover, growth will be more inclusive, as manifested by lower poverty incidence in the rural areas. Overall poverty rate will decline and will lift more Filipinos out of poverty. The Philippines will have a high level of human development. This will be supported by improvements in education and health outcomes and the significant increase in incomes. Likewise, the unemployment rate will go down and more jobs will be generated. In areas outside of the National Capital Region, emphasis will be on improving the quality of employment. There will be greater trust in government and in society. At the same time, individuals and communities will be more resilient. Filipinos will have greater drive for innovation, with the Philippines ranking among the top 1/3 of countries in the Global Innovation Index. Among the youth and adults, there will be greater drive to improve on their knowledge base, skills, and expertise.
To attain our targets, we have identified several strategies clustered under the 3 pillars of malasakit, pagbabago, and patuloy na pagunlad, supported by a strong foundation in national security, infrastructure development, socio-economic resiliency, and ecological integrity.
For malasakit, or enhancing the social fabric, the aim is to regain people's trust in public institutions and cultivate trust in fellow Filipinos. This entails making public institutions citizen-centered, efficient, and clean. Administration of justice will be swift and fair, and there will be increased awareness and knowledge on the value of cultural diversity and shared heritage among Filipinos. For pagbabago, or inequality-reducing transformation, lifting the poor and other economic groups that used to lag behind is the main priority. This will be achieved by expanding economic opportunities and increasing access to these opportunities. These will be coupled with reducing vulnerability and ensuring resiliency of communities by strengthening social protection and prioritizing human capital development. Patuloy na pagunlad, or increasing growth potential, will be attained by advancing to a knowledge economy and accelerating the full harvest of the demographic dividend. Technology adoption will be promoted and innovation will be encouraged. Cross-cutting strategies are also in place to support the interventions articulated under the 3 pillars. These provide a bedrock for all strategies to work. These cross-cutting strategies are ensuring a sound, stable, and supportive macroeconomic environment, putting in place a strategic trade and fiscal policy, leveling the playing field through a national competition policy, attaining just and lasting peace, ensuring security, public order and safety, accelerating infrastructure development, and ensuring ecological integrity, clean and healthy environment.
Our journey to 2040 has begun. We enjoin everyone to support the Philippine Development Plan to realize our collective aspirations. Tayo na, tuparin ang hangad nating matatag, maginhawa, at panatag na buhay para sa lahat.
Noong nakaraang linggo ay inilunsad ang Dutertenomics o ang plano ng Administrasyong Duterte para umunlad ang ekonomiya ng ating bansa. Ngayon naman ay muli itong ipinresenta, this time sa foreign media. Ang detalye sa ulat ni Dayan Querer. Dayan?
Kathy, kasalukuyang isinasagawa ngayon ang The Dutertenomics Forum sa isang hotel dito sa Pasay City. Tinatalakay sa forum na ito ang 10-point socio-economic agenda ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at ang game plan ng pamahalaan para manatiling competitive sa global arena. Ongoing ngayon yung Session 3 which is about the Build Infrastructure Plan. Kasali sa panel na ito ang iba't ibang head ng ating mga government agencies na si Secretary Martin Andanar ng PCOO, Secretary Carlos Dominguez ng Department of Finance, Secretary Ernie Peña ng NEDA, Secretary Benjamin Jokno ng DBM, Secretary Mark Villar ng DPWH, Secretary Arthur Tugate ng DOTR, Secretary Alfonso G. Cusi ng Department of Energy, si President and CEO Vince Dizon ng Basis Conversion and Development Authority at USEC Ernie Abella ang presidential spokesperson. Bago ang session na ito ay nagsalita rin si Executive Secretary Attorney Salvador Medialdea kung saan sinabi niya na ang Dutertenomics ang siyang itinawag sa Economic and Development Blueprint ng administrasyon ni Pangulong Duterte. Ayon naman kanina kay Secretary Carlos Dominguez ay panahon na para mag-invest sa mga infrastruktura na may magandang epekto sa ekonomiya. Ipinaliwanag naman ng National Economic and Development Authority na ang Pilipinas ay kinukonsidera bilang isang fastest growing economy sa Asia na may economic growth rate na 6.9% sa taong 2016. Dagdag pa ng NEDA na target ng Administrasyong Duterte ang 7 to 8% economic growth rate sa taong 2022. At isa nga sa mga stratehiya aniya upang matabang ang target na ito ay ang pagpapabilis ng infrastructure development. Para sa taong 2017 to 2022 ay makikilalaan ito ang Pilipinas bilang Golden Age of Infrastructure. Samantala, binigyan din kanina ng Department of Budget and Management na ang kahinaan sa pag-invest sa infrastructure ay isang hadlang para sa pag-unlad ng isang bansa. Kaya naman ayon sa DBM, para sa public infrastructure spending ng pamahalaan ay maglalaan ng 8 to 9 trillion pesos mula 2017 hanggang 2022, kung saan sa halagang ito, 847.2 billion pesos ang target na public infrastructure spending para sa taong 2017. Dagdag pa ng DBM na kakailanganing i-utilize ang national budget na alinsunod sa batas upang di magkaroon ng underspending sa infrastruktura. Ayon naman kay PCO Secretary Martin Andanar, ng Build project ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang magpapakitang seryoso ang pamahalaan na isakatuparan ang mga malaking infrastructure projects para sa bawat Pilipino at turista. Ngayon ay nakikita natin ang ilan sa mga malalaking infrastructure projects na gagawin, partikular ng DOTR at ng DPWH, kasama na rin ng Basis Conversion and Development Authority. At after ng Session 3 na ito na Build Infrastructure Plan, ay magsasalita rin o inaasahang magsasalita rin si Secretary Ramon M. Lopez ng Department of Trade and Industry patungkol naman sa topic ng Empowering the Filipino, Bringing Prosperity for All. Yan muna ang pinakahuling balita mula dito sa Pasay City patungkol sa ongoing na The Dutertenomics Forum. Para sa PTV News, ako si Dayan Querer. Kathy?
Maraming salamat, Dayan Querer.